Hercules, and down on the inside last is Media Baron. Whacked out led them though, 550 to go by little more than a length over Sound Check, ridden up closer today. In behind them, Watto's Fury ridden along. Reykjavik is starting to track through near the fence, and then Debilatio, who's out 3 and 4 deep, coming around the turn and trailed by Keeper Keen, but Whacked Out sprinted clear at the 200. Whacked Out put up 3 lengths to Sound Check. Debilatio, Keeper Keen, Reykjavik down on the inside. Whacked Out the leader with 100 left to go, still clear. Riask is getting through, but Whacked Out is too good for them. Whacked Out won the Perth Stakes from Riask, who got to the line very well late in the race with Reykjavik. Debilatio afforded no luck deep in running all the way from Soundcheck. Keeper Keen only just battled away late in the race. Then Watto's Fury with a gap behind those then on pulling up Dream Stream, and the last two home were Media Baron and also Little Hercules. He's gone from last to first. Whacked Out, who led them in the Supremacy on debut and faded out of it to run a well-beaten 9th behind the smart filly Siani, who'll dominate the market in the Gimcrack. And today, with the benefit of the run, he just kept on going, and he's run up to some of that encouraging trial form to beat Riask and Reykjavik, with Debilatio and Soundcheck in a photo for 4th place. 104.89 there the Colts and Geldings ran. 104.89, and it's Whacked Out, the So Secret colt from Real High. He's out of a pedigree and a half. This is one of the best pedigrees in WA. Features, of course, so many high-class group and stakes performers headed by Barracky. And Whacked Out kept on running, and he's caused a real upset here at $48.40 and $8.20. Riask second, 150. Reykjavik, 250. And Soundcheck fourth, number 6. 8-2, 4-6, 34, 89, the back end sectional. Whacked Out is raced by Colin Loxton. And Colin, of course, had so much success with Playing God and God Has Spoken. He races this colt by So Secret from Real High, and bred down at Rangeview Stud in the southwest, the sponsors of tomorrow's Southwest Classic. So a timely weekend for them. Neville Parnham, the trainer, ridden by Brad Parnham. Number 2, Riask, is second home by Regano out of Irish Hut for Gold Front Thoroughbred breeding, managed by Alan Olive, Richard Bell, also A. Priolo, and Ian Albuino, Ms. M. Burkett, J. O'Halloran and Brent Albuino. Bred by Ben Duncan, who of course owned the winner of the first event this afternoon, Infatuated. And Reykjavik has run third by Artie Schiller from Gibraltar Storm, owned by Neil Irvine and J.P. Cheung, prepared by Paula Wag, handled by Sean O'Donnell. 3/4 of a length the long head. The margins after the all-the-way victory in the Perth Stakes by Whacked Out. And there might be a few that got blown out there in some of the exotics. Race 5, the Natasha Stakes. At listed level, the fillies to run 2,200 metres at 3:45. No changes to declare. We'll head downstairs now. In the yard, here's Adam McGrath, and he's with the winning trainer, Neville Parnham.
Neville, a really good performance there by Whacked Out. We talked about it in the preview that we couldn't really have a guide with how this horse was going after that debut performance where it did become unbalanced and Brad Parnham almost went over the top of it. But from the trials, it looked to be a really nice type.
Oh, his trial form was excellent, and his work had been excellent leading into the race, but his first start run, unfortunately, he stumbled badly out of the gates, and Brad was pretty lucky to stay in the saddle, and I think the horse got a bit of a fright and he just took off, being his first start, and yeah, it was without doing him. He was the first horse beat round the corner, but today he bounced the gates really well. Brad was able to sort of hold the lead and travel well, and he showed his acceleration, turn of foot that he's got, and he let down really well. I know he was sort of getting a little bit tired at the straight, towards the line, but you know, he won the race on the corner.
Appeared to be so professional, as you said, did the right thing, out quickly, settle, and then when he did pull the trigger, was able to put probably 2 lengths on the field just as they cornered. But for a horse having its second career start, ticked all of the boxes the way it raced.
Yeah, you know, whether or not he could do that in a Karrakatta Plate's another question, but that'll be his next stop, and hopefully we'll, you know, we can get the same result. But yeah, he's a promising horse who's a very well-related horse to Jimmy's team. They're Barracky and Barracky Beats, and it's from that same family. So, you know, we picked him up relatively cheap, 42, I think, thousand, and yeah, he's proven to be a bit of a speedster like them.
Now, we all said that we were waiting to see what it could do today. You were pretty confident coming here, though, weren't you?
I was confident that he could go much better than his last start. I wasn't overly confident that he'd win, but he got out to such a good price, we had to have a little dabble.
Neville, you pulled off that nice masterstroke here. No doubt this horse is going to be watched for the Karrakatta, and you might have a few offers flying in with that breeding as well, mate, so congratulations on the win.
Actually, there were some good offers before he even raced, but Colin is in it for fun, and he rejected the offers, but he's the one who is the winner.
Well done. There's Neville Parnham. We'll grab Brad Parnham now as well. Brad, it's amazing what can happen within 2 starts. I'd say last start it was a horse you probably didn't want to be on after it almost threw you over the top, but today, listed winner, really good performance.
Yeah, it was a really good performance. Without being too cocky, I thought he probably could have done that first up, but so much went wrong with him then. He nearly fell over out the gates, and I think when he picked himself back up, he panicked a lot, and I think, it was a pretty bad experience for him, which is why he finished where he did that start. But I always knew the horse had the ability, so I was always keen to stay with him. And you never really know after the first up run being like that, but I did think if he went the way he worked, that he could do that today, and I'm just grateful that he did.
The hype now leading into the Karrakatta, I mean, how much confidence does a performance like that give you that this horse can get out to that 1200 and win a race like that as well when able to lead?
Yeah, it certainly gives me a big boost. I think he's got a fair bit of improvement in him still. He seemed to be having a pretty strong blow then, so I'm hoping fitness-wise he can come forward a little bit from that. He won that race nicely, but still got the fillies to contend with, and Sian looks like a pretty good horse, so, we'll see how that goes later on today. But, definitely going into the Karrakatta, I'm hoping I should be a big shot.
We've seen you win some nice listed and group races this season, but always nice to get one for Dad in these colours, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. It's always special to win races for Dad, and it's a big thrill, and it would be even more special if I could get a big race for him.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Brad Parnham there, winning jockey aboard, whacked out, has certainly thrown a curveball into this at a big price, winning the listed Perth Stakes over the 1100 metres from Riask and Reykjavik.